Here he is in the flesh, Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
Pure bad blood.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
If you know you can fight,
right.
you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Trying to land that jab. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Do you believe what we are seeing? The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people that are here in this place, they will spot it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab misses. That counter shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
I've been in fights like that.
Listen, be smart when you go out there.
What do we expect to see here in round two? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? That counter shot lands. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Get back out there. I need to win this round.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't score. Counter punching. A perfect counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't score with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game.
We're switching off, and we're starting to make mistakes.
Here we go to the 4th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A punch and just got countered. Just misses with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So
this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
I love that jab slip.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. In a round that seemed like an attack.
On the job. There's a god-awful round.
There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Defense is not an option for these two. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he... This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
Relax.
There's the bell to start round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
I love that. That jab's slick.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Needs to be careful not to punch himself out. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talking about Crawford in that last.
I like that round. Good work.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook is parried away. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. A perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You've heard the...
There you go, back out there.
And here comes the 10th round. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Pound king, Canelo is down. A big headshot, and he goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We need to turn this around halfway through.
It's not forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. When he's fighting, like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Here as Alvarez goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are right.
A pretty lopsided decision there.